Today's adventure, we are in Scottsdale, Arizona, and this place behind me, it's a new take on escape rooms where they're kind of more like challenge rooms. You're going in, playing a game, and you might fail. You gotta come back out, and then you can go right back in to try it again. This is Bam Kazam. Let's go check it out.
After doing some serious research about Bam Kazam, I read that these games can be pretty difficult the first time you try them. But as a self-proclaimed serious gamer, I was out to prove those people wrong. And so we jumped right into our first game room, a spooky room with kind of a haunted mansion vibe.
These halls will consume your soul and ravage your flesh. Your demise and suffering in the pits of hell is assured. Escape is no longer possible. I will now unleash pure hell upon you. Run! Run!
Clearly, I've never done this before, but I'm pretty sure that sound means we already failed. And to be honest, I didn't even know we started. I think we got unlucky. So let's try another game. Ooh, I like the look of this one. Kind of Indiana Jones-esque. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Is that us? What?
All right, safe to say, I might have been a bit over my head. It's time to reset. Let's take a step back to get some info from the experts at Bam Kazam, and maybe some advice on how we can conquer these game rooms.
Just last night I had a group come in that thought we were an escape room, end of story, period. And then they're like, oh, this doesn't seem like one. We wanted to do this game. We're like, no, that's not what we are. Where we start to differ is that we've got multiple different worlds that you get to jump in and out. We do still really hold to having a story. Each of our games has a story that carries from level 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. But when you go into an escape room, you are in that room. If you hit a point where like, we don't know what to do, you're gonna, hey, can I get a clue? Can I get help? And somebody's gonna come in, either feed you a text clue or get on a radio or something and give that to you, right? Got it. And then you stay in that game and you keep at it. And ours, it's like an old school video game where you touch this, bump, lost. I'm like, oh man. So you go out of the game, you come back here and don't touch the glasses. Yeah. Don't touch it. So you learn through trial and error. And you're like, I don't like talking to people. Sure, come on up, we're gonna help you out. We'll tell you the whole game. Push this, don't touch that, do this. We just think some of the fun, like I don't get a plan because I know how to beat them. Yeah. It's just not, it's not the same as when you have that moment where you figure out like, oh my gosh, this is what we gotta do. And that's where that like Bam Kazam in your face hits you, but then like the magic of pulling you through.
Before we jump back into the games, I asked Jacob if he had any advice for us.
Our society, right, is about winners, right? Yeah. You gotta win, you gotta conquer. And I didn't really realize or appreciate until you come here, people don't like losing and like, you have to lose to move forward. So I tell people like, just gotta get that out of your system. The quicker you lose, the quicker you learn the rules of the game. Yeah. And so if you're not sure, can we step on the floor in this one? Dude, just step on the floor. Oh, we lost. Yeah, you did. But now when you go in and you know. Versus I've also seen rooms that are like, well, we can't touch the floor. And I'm like, oh no, you can touch the floor. And they're like, really? I'm like, how have you? They're like, we were clinging onto the wall.
I was gonna say, were they climbing on the walls?
Like, what do you mean? This is a thought game. This is not a physical game. They're like, oh, we didn't know that. So.
Okay, I think I'm understanding how this works now. Failing is going to be part of the process, and going back and testing different strategies is how we'll have success. So let's try it again. Now, I'll be honest, it probably took us 6 different times to understand what was going on here. But the important part is that we didn't give up. We all had to hide in different places throughout the room so that the portrait couldn't see us by the time it stopped talking. Great success. Okay, back to Indiana Jones. Again, it did take us a few tries to figure out what was going on here, but eventually we realized that the clue at the beginning of the game was about the markings on the floor. Once we figured that out, it was smooth sailing. We then got to try a few of the other games here at Bam Kazam, including a spaceship with some really cool lighting, and a Wheel of Fortune spinoff. Get it? Spinoff? I'm sorry. With a time-based component that was a ton of fun to try and figure out. Jacob mentioned in our chat that most of their guests come back at least one more time because they want to try and conquer all of the games, and that is definitely how I'm feeling right now. So let us know in the comments, should we come back to Bam Kazam and lock ourselves in until we complete all 3 levels of every game? I think we might have to. Thank you to our partners at Roller for supporting Fun Across America. Roller helps growing businesses unlock their full potential. Their powerful and easy-to-use venue management platform empowers attractions to streamline operations, drive revenue, and deliver unforgettable guest experiences.